Greenock Crescent in Wantirna. A way of introduction, my name is Brendan Murphy. I am from the Barry Plant Group, and it gives me a great pleasure to be auctioneer here today. Also assisting me from that very same office, I can see Daniel, Brett, Jimmy, who's helping me run the campaign, Jade, Adam. They're all in the crowd today, ladies and gentlemen, to assist you with your bidding. Now, the process that we're going to follow is rather quite simple. Firstly, we'll review the documentation. We'll talk about what makes this home so special. I'll call for your questions, where I'll pass it over to you buyers for your very spirited and competitive bidding. Now, the contracts have been on display for the last half an hour or so. There's nothing untoward in there. However, there are a few details of which you, the prudent buyers, should be aware of. Now, the property that's legally described in the certificate of title as volume number 8836 and folio number 297. It's the land together with all the improvements, more commonly known to you, I, and our good friends at Australia Post as number 30 Greenock Crescent in Wantirna. The chattels that our vendors will be passing with the property today are all fixtures and fittings, fixed floor coverings, drapes and electric light fittings of a permanent nature as inspected. The terms, ladies and gentlemen, they're quite simple. We're calling for a deposit equal to 10% of the purchase price, and the balance, well, that can come within a 90-day time frame. Though we would like to point out, if you have made prior arrangements with myself, Jimmy and the vendor prior to today's auction, the vendor will also honour those. Now, we are offering the property today for sale by public auction and subject to the vendor's reserve price. The highest bidder whose bid is accepted by the vendor shall be the buyer. If any dispute arises concerning the bidding, we'll either do one of two things. One, will decide the dispute, or two, will simply resubmit the property at the last undisputed bid. Now, the vendor, they have the right to refuse any bid or to withdraw the property from sale before it has been knocked down without declaring the reserve price. And should the bidding not meet the reserve price today, ladies and gentlemen, the buyer that holds the highest bid, well, they'll have the first exclusive right to negotiate a possible sale with our vendor here today. Also forming part of the contract of sale is the vendor's statement, otherwise known as the Section 32. It outlines that all services are available and connected or available for your connection. It shows your outgoings are made up of Knox City Council rates and South East Water. These do not exceed $2,136 per annum, and of course, water by measure is on top of that again. Well, we all know how hard it is to find a parcel of land, ladies and gentlemen, and I can assure you, right in the heart of Knox's premier postcode, 3152, it doesn't get any better than what we've got on offer here today. Number 30, Greenock Crescent, measures a whopping 927 square metres in size. Let me say that again, 927 square metres today, ladies and gentlemen. Its zoning is general residential zoning, ladies and gentlemen. We'd also like to point out that we do have an easement on the southeastern boundaries of the block itself, and the title, well, that is clear of any restrictive covenants. Now, by law, I must advise you that today's auction will be conducted in accordance with any additional conditions that were made available for inspection prior to the start of the auction. Vendors have a reserve price. As the auctioneer, I will indicate bidders upon request. The law prohibits false bids, prohibits major disruptions by bidders, and prohibits bidders attempting to prevent others from bidding, and they do provide fines for this conduct. The rules permit vendor bids, ladies and gentlemen. The words I'll use during the auction to indicate I'm making a bid on behalf of the vendor, you guessed it, are vendor bid, and by law, only I, as your auctioneer here today, can make a vendor bid. In essence, that is the contract. It's a cash contract. We're calling for a deposit equal to 10%, the balance within 90 days. I'm certainly keen to get proceedings underway, but before we do you have any questions about the property itself or the documentation at hand? No questions? Fantastic. Ladies and gentlemen, it comes as no surprise to me today to see the street filled with so many of you that we've met during the campaign over the past 4 weeks, as you've all had positive comments to say about this amazing family home that sits behind me. Lovingly maintained and owned by the same family over the past 36 years, number 30 Greenock Crescent enjoys a northwesterly aspect, set in a quiet cul-de-sac in the ever popular suburb of choice, Wantirna. Inside, you'll find the flowing floor plan boasts 4 generous bedrooms. The master comes with floor-to-ceiling built-in robes and a full ensuite. Plenty of room for the whole family to enjoy with formal and informal living areas. And who could forget that stunning outdoor alfresco deck area, perfect for entertaining family and friends while overlooking that fabulous backyard. Some of the features included, we've got ducted heating for the cool winter mornings, evaporative cooling for the long summer days, a stunning hostess kitchen with quality kitchen appliances, including dishwasher, near new carpet, the home's been freshly painted, gleaming polished floorboards, ample storage, and so much more. We're conveniently located to local primary and secondary schools, including Regency Park Primary, St Luke's Catholic, Wantirna Primary, Wantirna College. You've got the prestigious Knox School up on Burwood Highway, and for the older ones, Swinburne TAFE. They're all within close proximity. But if it's entertainment you're looking for, we're going to find plenty of that at Westfield Knox, where everybody loves to do a little bit of retail therapy. However, if you do work in the city or feel like taking the family down the peninsula for the weekend, and ladies and gentlemen, I can assure you that travel time has definitely been cut short with great access to the Eastlink Freeway, which all opened up in June 2007. So no doubt you've come here today with a figure in mind you're prepared to pay. Interest rates, they still remain at incredibly low levels. And if I can just leave you with one bit of advice today, ladies and gentlemen, don't be that buyer that drives past next week, sees a sold sticker on our board. Go that extra 5, go that extra 10% today, because this is simply one of the hottest properties on the market in Wantirna, and you don't want to live a lifetime of regret. So be confident, be heard. Where do we see a start today, ladies and gentlemen? For number 30, Greenock Crescent, an opening bid, where do we go? 850. Sir, welcome to you at $850,000. Beg your pardon? Need 100? We've got 850 here, Jimmy. Bid's here at 850. 900, can I say? 900 here, Brendan. Welcome to you, sir. At 900,000, 2 of you in it. At $900,000 now. Gentleman's bid, left-hand side. 920 if you like, sir. 920. 920. 920. Come with you for an extra 10. You're going to bid 920 anyway, so make it 920 now. 920 is a bid. At 920, 40 if you like, sir. At 920, 40 we have. At 940, 60 can I say? Don't be shy. At 940 now, it's against you. At 940, Jimmy, 50 can I say? Bid's here, gentleman's bid, 940. Strong start. Let's just remind you what's on offer here today, ladies and gentlemen. 4 bedrooms, 2 bathrooms, 2 toilets. 50 at the back. Welcome to you, sir. At 950 now, 60 can I say, sir? 60 it is. 70 if you like. 70 is a bid. 80 can I say? 80 is a bid. 90 can I say, ma'am? At 980, it's against you. 990, another 10. 990 it is. Make it a mil. At $1 million now. At $1 million even, ladies and gentlemen. At $1 million. Where do we go? What do we do? At $1 million, it's against you, sir, at the back. Bid's in front of you. How about $1,020,000? Bid's here at $1 million, $1,020,000 can I say? I'll take your 10 if it's easier. Don't be afraid, he's just trying to buy your house. It's a great court location, 927 square metres. Bid's here at $1 million. Where do we go, ladies and gentlemen? Haven't forgotten about you, sir. Let's just point out a few of the other features we've got on offer here today, ladies and gentlemen. I did make note of before. Large double carport, 2 garden sheds, chef 4-burner gas hot plate underbench oven, ceiling fans throughout the home, air conditioning. I don't know if anyone took the time to walk around the left-hand side of the home. 2 slimline water tanks, and obviously so much more. We're at $1 million even. First call at $1 million. Second call at $1 million. Third and final time. Ladies and gentlemen, just bear with me. I'm going to seek instructions from our vendors and I'll come back to you very, very quickly. Ladies and gentlemen, we appreciate your patience. Had a chat with our vendors. You can appreciate doing tough decisions. Living in the area for over 36 years. I just asked John what's going to be the most important thing that he's going to miss. He said the neighbours. He said the neighbours are fantastic. So, ladies and gentlemen, we are on the market. We're definitely selling. The bid's at $1 million. There's no further participation. We're going to welcome this new family into the area. Now's the time to make yourself known. We'll keep it simple. Go up and rise at 10 if you will. At $1 million, calling for $1,010,000, and we'll see where it goes. First call at $1 million. Second call at $1 million. Third, completely out.
Give me 10.
$1,010,000. 20 if you like, sir. Bits at the back now. It's against you. They've got the keys. This is the time to fight for it. 20 we have. 30 can I say. Bids here, 20 at the front, another 10 if you like. Playing for keeps now, ladies and gentlemen. No late bids accepted. First call at $1,020,000. Second call at $1,020,000. Third and final time.
10 more.
40. 50. 30. Yeah, 40, 50. Bids here at $1,040,000. You're on the phone, I can see that. I'll give you a bit of time to think. At $1,040,000 now. Jimmy, haven't forgotten about you. Sir, still with me, you're out. Appreciate your participation. At $1,040,000. First call at $1,040,000. Second call. Another 10, 50. Make it 1.1. Go for the knockout blow. Meter 50s at the back. Make it 1.1, sir. $1.1.
10 more.
60. At $1,060,000 now. Great value in it. 4 participating flies here today. First call at $1,060,000. Second call at $1,060,000. Sir, need your instructions. Third and final time. Are we done? Finished? Another 10. We are selling. We are selling. We are sold. Congratulations, sir. Welcome to the neighbourhood. Thank you for touring another Barry Fleet Wantirna auction. Best of luck for the weekend today, ladies and gentlemen.